It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Eagle defense, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Jahan Dotson on the move past the 40, and he'll be taken down at the 26. A huge play there for Washington, and even 50 yards.
First down, Washington.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
2nd and 7. And Howe will throw it. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And he fires one incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I would have loved to have been in their meetings this week and hear that grizzled old defensive coordinator talk about, well, you did okay, guys. We did all right. Holding them to 13 was pretty good. But this week, I expected to be less than that.
I'm going to need to hear that a lot more often. I don't know what it was, but I liked it. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Eagles hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now they run the option on second down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Swift going to try up the middle. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Hurts throws complete to Goddard. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line. Hurts. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now they send a man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere.
A 5-yard loss leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Howell. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down, Howell now. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Tackle there by big Jordan Davis.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw? Well, this is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
2nd and 9 from the 44. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Even if he doesn't replicate his big 2020 season, you still marvel at the work Thomas has done. Once a college quarterback, reinvented himself as a tight end, now in his 7th season at the position, and still getting first downs in the NFL.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jalen Carter in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Howell out of the shotgun. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Some real defensive resistance there, saying no, so fast to a good drive. Get much to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't complete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. And Hurts going to move him around.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up.
A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good for an Eagles.
They go play action with Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Hurts to throw. This is Smith with the ground. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. Well, he's a diminutive receiver, Charles. Not a ton of size, but still able to bring that in against double coverage.
I think that's a great job by him of understanding angles, because you mentioned his size. He's not going to go over the top of someone or body someone out of the way. He's got to make sure he creates enough space for himself by getting people.
And this is caught. Close Watkins as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. It's going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
He's got a man, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Howell. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let him go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers pushing his way through. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. Play action. Here's Hurts rolling to his right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Powell from the gun. Forced out to him, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
When you get close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense. So the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. That's out wide here for Robinson. And the stop will come inside the 5. Gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
There certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that will bring up second down. Throwing here, Howell. Steps away to his left. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. Potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now the third down.
And that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be taken at the 13. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line. And now they're in the hurry up.
That's good for an Eagles.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete, Smith has it. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second.
He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken a 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. It's now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, this offense hasn't been at their best here. They've made some mistakes. They've been frustrated. They've been largely shut down. But then you look up and say, wait a second, this is a one-score game. So they're still very much in this, and they're on the move here with a first down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Terry McLaurin. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At their 49-yard line.
Okay, 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and runs some good. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what the defense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but it can't.
This is a team that is proven wants to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
4th down, Howell, desperation time. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Washington first down. They didn't get a lot, but they do convert on 4th. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On 1st down, Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Hassan Reddick picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And Howell will throw it. Thomas brings it in. Tell you what, he's been able to put him in some tight spots all game long. That throw no different.
A gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Howell now to throw it. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. These guys run back out of the backfield. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
The score, Commanders 17, Eagles 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Our defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here now, 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save the timeout. Well, that little John helps able to pick up the 1st, get out of bounds as well.
And he has to play a little bit of risk-reward here at this time because they need these 1st downs. But you know the risk is if they catch him inbounds and tackle him, the clock continues to run and grinds things for him. So he's able to get it done, get out of bounds, and conserve a little bit of time as they try and get the ball downfield.
And he goes out right around the 39.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation,